How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
I'm awesome, bro. Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Denver.
How can I help you?
So I've watched your videos for a while. Appreciate the time. I'll give you kind of just a little quick thing on my situation. I'm a professional MMA fighter, pretty new to the game still, and I've been watching you because I've seen you kind of grow your fan base and brand yourself really well. And I
Mm-hmm.
just needed some advice on that, just for myself, and then also I do social media for my coach, and since he's already kind of in the mix, it's really easy for him to get eyes, but I want him to get a bit more. I want to learn for that for myself, so I just needed some advice on that.
Okay, so your coach, how long he's been in the game?
I mean, he's been in the game for a while. He's in the UFC right now.
Okay, so he's an actual coach in the UFC?
He's a fighter in the UFC. He's just my coach.
Oh, he's the fighter. So he wants to build his social media. He wants to build his brand as well?
It's my job to do that, and I have been, and I just want to do a better job just because.
Oh, so you're his marketer?
I'm his marketer, and I'm also trying to find just ways to do it better for him and better for myself. Does that make sense?
Right. So I'm kind of confused.
How do you
you're a fighter
for yourself?
Right. I know I got all that advice, but I'm trying to be clear with what exactly is going on.
Yeah.
So you're a fighter, but you're also like his marketer.
Yes.
Okay. So if he's a coach in the UFC, how much is he leveraging that? Like, what is he teaching about? Why doesn't he to make content talking about like how he coaches, how fighters can get in the game, like stuff like that?
Yeah, no, he did. I suppose I didn't phrase my question correctly. He's already doing all that stuff. I guess let's just kind of take that out the picture.
Yeah,
he's doing that. He's doing like a pretty good job of that. I'm just wondering more for myself. It's easy for him since he's already been in the game to get eyes. For the people that don't have a brand built yet, like myself, other fighters, people like you who built up your brand, how do you go about starting to build your brand and make content and do things like that?
Yeah, I got you. So the best way to do it is to take your level and then teach from there. And then as you grow, you can teach from there. So what people try to make the mistake of doing is they try to be something they're not. So if you're a professional MMA fighter, there are people who would dream to be a professional MMA fighter. There are people who would dream to just make it amateurs. There are people who would dream just learn how to fight. So you still have a lot of authority that you're not taking advantage of because you think that you need to be you need to already be a superstar to make content.
Yeah.
So you can start with where you're currently at and talk about life as a professional MMA fighter. Talk about the ups and downs. Talk about the journey. Talk about the amateurs. Talk about your climb. All those things are related. I'm gonna give you an example. I have a student of mine, right? Who he's an older guy, but he came to me when he wanted to start making content, and he actually got another coach who's a friend of mine. But he found a niche in helping MMA fighters with specific training and dealing with injuries. That was something he always wanted to do.
Yeah.
And I gave him the same exact advice. Now he has over 100K on IG.
Yeah.
Like talking about specific workouts specifically for MMA fighters based on what he knew. So that advice applies to you. Take what your current level, your expertise, and then there are plenty of people who would love to get in the game. Plenty of people who would relate to that message. And then you spit out what you know, but you got to figure out how to create the content in an engaging way. I would suggest you get some kind of editor. You start making the content, you see what's already working, and then you go from there. But bro, you don't have to. You can make content and grow right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate it.
All right, man. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.